Good morning, students. Myself Abhishek Sharma from Mount Litra Z School, Jhansi. Today we are continuing with chapter 7th of class 11th economics. The name of chapter is production functions and returns to a factor. So in this chapter we will going to learn the concept of production functions, short term and long term, which we have discussed in my previous lecture. Concept of TP, MP and AP, returns to factor, law of variable proportion, relationship between TP, MP, AP, MP and shapes of TP, MP and AP. So as you are seeing on my whiteboard, I have mentioned three terms: total product, marginal product and average product. So what is total product? Total product is the sum total of output of each unit of the variable factor used in the process of production. This is also called total return of the variable factor. Now, what is variable factor we have already discussed. Now, moving to the marginal factor. What is marginal product? Marginal product refers to the change in TP when one unit of variable factor is used, fixed factor remaining constant. And last is AP. AP stands for average product. Average product refers to the physical output per unit of the variable factor used in the process of production. So these were the three definitions relating to TP, MP and AP. As I have already mentioned one numerical on my whiteboard, you are given units of labor, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and on just next column is TP, that is total product, which is 20, 36, 48, 56, 60, 60 and 56. Now these terms are given to you, and you have to find AP and MP. So how will you find AP and MP? It is very simple. For finding MP, you have to divide TP by units. So 20 divided by 1, 20, 36 divided by 2, 18, 48 divided by 3, 16, 56 divided by 4, 14, 60 divided by 5, 12, 60 divided by 6, 10, and 56 divided by 7, then we get 8. And suppose if you have given AP and you have to find TP, then simply you should multiply AP with the units labor, that is 20 into 1, 20, 18 2s are 36, 16 3s are 48, 14 4s are 56, 12 5s are 60, 10 6s are 60 and 8 7s are 56. If you are given AP, then also you can find TP. Now the last we have to find MP. So for finding MP you require TP. So in first case TP and MP will be same, that is 20 20 we have written. And in next case, what is the difference between 20 and 36? That is 16. So we write 16. Now what is the difference between 36 and 48? It is 12. Now what is the difference between 48 and 56? It is 8. What is the difference between 56 and 60? It is 4. Now what is the difference between 60 and 60? It is 0. So we have mentioned here 0. Now what is the difference between 60 and 56? It is minus. So we have mentioned minus 4. Suppose you have given a TP. Suppose you have not given a TP and you have given only MP and you have to find TP. So how will you find TP from MP? So 20 20 same, 20 plus 16 36 and 16 plus 12 48, 48 plus 8 56, 56 plus 4 60, 60 plus 0 60 and 60 minus 4, that is 56. So by anything you can find the next two things, that is AP and AV and MP. If you are given with TP, you can easily find AP and MP, and suppose you are given only AP and you have to find TP and MP, so you can easily find TP and MP from it. And last, if MP is mentioned, you can find easily TP and AP. So these are the basic three terms which we used in this chapter. So students, that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.